Fire ignites passion and creativity. Free your imagination with the slim, sleek, and beautiful new Huawei P8.
We really wanted to have a space where we could actually show this work to the public, because my feeling is with virtual reality, if you don't see it, it's really hard to describe. And I also feel like, in order to get people interested in creating it and pushing it forward, because we're in very early days, you kind of have to see the work that's already out there and understand how accessible or not accessible it can be. So that's why for us having the Google Car books here was so important.
Well, when you go watch a movie, you see like a frame on a screen, okay? And we all get immersed when the lights go down and we're inside. Virtual reality, picture a 360-degree screen where you can look anywhere up and down and have like an immersive experience in the subject. So it's a far more engaging and involving format than cinema. Well, you can't film with a single camera, so you use these multiple cameras. So you get a 360-degree image. You'll have like a dome of cameras, and then you download them all and you have to stitch them together to make it look seamless. Virtual reality is definitely a game changer. It's now in the development phase, but next year there'll be consumer products on the market. And you've got all the big technology companies from Facebook, Sony, Google, HTC, all going to bring out Samsung, all bringing out products into the market next year. And there's going to be very big in gaming, in education, in health, in industry, training, and the digital arts. You just need a good smartphone, and you can either watch it through the Google Cardboard, which is a very simple, cheap device, or you can get one of the more fancy consumer products like the Samsung Gear, the Oculus Rift, HTC Vive. So there are all these products coming onto the market, but you will be able to watch off your smartphone.
I think new mediums always change old mediums, and I think that's exciting. I think the one thing that I am very interested in is actually just how everything morphs together. So the example I always use is radio, right? I love the radio. I listen to the radio every day. I still love the radio. And television did not replace the radio. The radio still exists. So that's what I'm sort of hoping will happen with virtual reality, that there will be these 360 VR worlds, but cinema, flatty cinema will still exist. What's really exciting to me about South Africa and Africa as a continent is mobile. And that's why I'm really excited about virtual reality here, because I think, if we play our cards right and we get people really excited and we have like the right infrastructure in terms of, getting the right equipment in and cell phone networks and cheap data, then there are really exciting things you can do with VR with actually not that much equipment. It doesn't have to be super high tech. On one side I'm super optimistic and I'm really, really excited about this. On the other side, you need a pretty good smartphone, not just a smartphone, a pretty good smartphone, like with an accelerometer and things like that. So it's not accessible to most people in Africa right now. You need good Wi-Fi to download the files. Like a lot of the files are like around 500 megabytes each. They're big. Right now there are restrictions. So I am really optimistic, but I also realize that there are certain things in place that you need. And saying you just need a smartphone, makes a lot of assumptions about what people have access to.
Our plans are to build capacity in virtual reality production on the continent of Africa. And there's a unique opportunity because normally with technological developments, it's often Africa's playing catch up to that. But here it's at its infancy, we got an opportunity to get involved at the ground level and be part of that global conversation on this major new format. So our mission is to build capacity in the production of VR across the continent.